A lot of Blackmore's compositions is the simplicity. He keeps it simple with the structure. But on top of that, the actual playing is full of feel and full of invention. And it really makes for a classic piece.
Live was where that song really came into its all, because Ritchie could go off at the beginning and improvise, and then there would be the improvisations in the solo in the middle and improvisations in the solo at the end.
They could improvise till the cows come home, but never so much that it swamps what the song is, because they know the audience wants to hear the song. But they can improvise there, they just go out and do a whole different set. They're astonishing musicians. Live, they were always excellent. There couldn't be anything but. They were too highly schooled to be anything but excellent. And Ritchie Blackmore was a dream to watch. In his heyday, he was an absolute miracle maker on the guitar. He could do anything with it.
It didn't take them long to hit their stride. Glenn Hughes was a showman. He'd sung for Trapeze as well as playing bass. So now he was singing. He was the bass player for Deep Purple, but they used his vocals perfectly to mix up with Coverdale's. Coverdale obviously took a while to learn his stagecraft, because he'd only been playing in bands in the sort of red car area.
Getting back to the studio thing, why we're probably a little bit on the subdued side on record is because when you're recording, you find that there's one engineer and a couple of T-boys around, and it doesn't really inspire you to turn out your best. Whereas when you're on stage, you're playing to the people and they inspire you, obviously, you know. I suppose it's an ego thing, really. You like to kind of basically show them what you know, and you get really inspired. You get a real exciting thing going with the crowd, because they just turn you on.
Certainly my own personal recollections of Deep Purple Mark III is they were a great unit on stage. On their day, they were absolutely first class. No one could touch them. And when they were cooking as a band, that worked very well. But as you go into 1975, the cracks very quickly begin to appear, and we see quite a number of substandard performances, not just from Coverdale and Hughes, but also from Blackmore himself. And it's really as if only John Lord and Ian Pace were really holding the Deep Purple machine together at that time.
But when they stuck to their own material,